Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one's entitled Strange Straight Line Shadows, or Evidence of a Simulated Sky. Now, Figure 1 shows a series of photographs featuring the same dark patch of sky, as seen from different angles. It looks like a very long dark triangle in the clouds. It is likely, however, that the perspective of seeing the shape disappear into the distance is actually what makes it look triangular, but it is actually a long rectangle. Now, it looks like a shadow in the top left image here, but not in the other images. It seems instead to be a different colored patch in the sky. You can see it looks blue here. It looks blue there, a darker blue, but still blue. And a different colored patch in the sky is only possible if the sky is a projection. So what we have here, particularly in this photograph, is a different colored patch in the sky with a red and a blue cloud below it. So a patch of a different color can only be produced if the sky is a simulation, the result of a projection system. The little red and blue clouds are below the projection, and thus real clouds. The rest of the clouds are at the same altitude as the different colored patch, and thus part of the projection. You can see that this is a boundary between this part of the sky and that part of the sky. There seems to be clouds there that look red and yellow, and yet on this side everything is blue. But they're at the same altitude. There's no differentiation in altitude. We would see some kind of additional shadowing or an edge of something if they were at different altitudes. So they at the same altitude. So this is a projection and that's a projection. Only these two clouds are not projections. They appear to be below. So the red cloud must be emitting red light. In other words, it's luminescent. Clouds become luminescent and emit red light when they absorb electrons and thus energy from the Earth's atmosphere. As the electrons settle in the water molecules making up the cloud, they shed excess energy as photons, in this case, red light photons. The blue cloud seems to also be emitting pale blue light and is thus also luminescent. So the higher altitude clouds are most likely projections in the sky, and their coloring is designed to camouflage the lower altitude luminescent clouds. The blue light seems to be in the background, as you can see it here, slightly above, or seems to be slightly behind the yellow and the orange here. So the blue patch appears because that patch is illuminated by a blue projector, but not by the green and red light projectors, which produce the other colors in the sky. This sky is therefore the result of a malfunction in the sky projection system. And this is not the first time that it has happened. You can see here the regular repeated pattern. This can only be produced through a holographic sky projection system. And you can see the same triangular shape here, again, due to the perspective of this sky disappearing into the distance, because it was computer generated, projected onto the sky, and then photographed. It cannot be CGI. And it cannot be a painting because we have the red glow there. This is a photograph. Now, we are seeing it here because something must have malfunctioned. Otherwise, we would most likely see blue sky and clouds. And the setting red glow, of course, tells us it's not a painting. Now, since clouds are supposed to be white, we see very little white here, mainly magenta. I'm sure this pattern was designed to produce magenta-colored clouds. And why would anyone want to produce magenta-colored clouds in the sky? Well, most likely because there were real clouds in the sky which looked pink and they needed to be camouflaged. So in conclusion, a triangular dark shape running across the sky provides evidence of the sky being a projection, a simulation of the real sky, as if the sky at a certain altitude was being used as a projection screen. And these are the references. This is Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X physicist. Thank you for watching.